The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They run again on first down. Cook. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run. Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Yellow. Here we go, here we go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
3 bud. Whip. Watch the whip. Check people back.
On second down, it's Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Yellow. Hey, we got a seal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Dalvin Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
On the carry, it's Love. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Come on, set. 15 on it. 50.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check right. Joker. Kill.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's Bird to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
We got this.
A good pickup there at 22. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the kick by Butker is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round.
All day, baby, all day.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. Attack, attack. Ball. Mike 9.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Strip that ball.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Double time. Hey.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Shift. Motion.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Yellow. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check. Fresno. 47's
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Check, 47. Defense wins championships, baby. Watch twist. Hey, check Mike 47. I smell fear in that offense. Check 4. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook.
Go.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know
that he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Kenny Clark in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now it's Bird on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB. Come on. Kill.
Fight on these two.
He's got up. Banjo. 4-7's the mic.
Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Switch.
He's coming. We got double up. Easy. 15.
Echo. Mike 15. Focus, defense, focus.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st.
Let's go, baby.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Cook following the penalty. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Shoot.
15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson operating from the gun. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Fly down these 2. Fly down these 2. That's a lie.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Yellow.
Alpha.
Mike 15. Mike 15. Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Credit the sack to Von Miller. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Kill. Back. Quick edge. Go.
Hatchet.
Mahomes now to throw. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
For the Chiefs field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Jaguars
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Oliver. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Jackson now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
53's a Mike. 53. Check 53.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On the double. Pumper. 53. Mike 53.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And what do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Football. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
You're trash. You're trash.
Check the backer. Check the backer. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Check. Crunch. Crunch.
On 1st down, it's Cook. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Marquise Blair on the tackle. A gain of a yard. brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On second down, Williams. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. They run it again with Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Fight on these two. Let's go on, Eddie.
Strong right.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.
about him and